Hello everybody, what's up? My name is RapCat45 here, and today we're going to be looking at the official Nintendo 2DS case. And so since it's official, I have to make a review on it. I've had this for a while now. It's just I haven't done a review over it because I didn't think the video was going to be that long, but now I'm like, hey, might as well. So, yeah, this is kind of just the case. This was made only for the 2DS because the 2DS design was really weird, and so you couldn't just have a normal case. There were some cases that allowed you to use, like, not official ones that you could use to carry your DSs, like any sort of DSs. Like, here, I have this. Here, I have this case, which isn't official, but I just use it occasionally. And it fits a regular size 2DS, or this packet holds the 3DS and the new Nintendo 3DS, while the other side, this bigger pouch, holds both of the XLs and the 2DS. So, it's like, some people had, some unofficial people had some cases, but I think the real reason that this case was made was because if we look at the 2DS, there are no hinges like the 3DS has. So the 3DS, if you, why does this look really dark? Like, is it just me here? I don't know. This looks kind of, it does, yeah, it's a little dark. I don't know. If you look at the original 3DS, or like any other 3DS, unlike the 2DS, there's a hinge. So, really, the screens were protected. If you dropped it like this, it would be fine. If you dropped it and it hit the back, usually it would close and then start bouncing around, so the screens would never get damaged. Unless you were like in the car and it slipped off your leg and like went face down or something onto the cement, which actually my original DSi did, but it survived. But like even then, you got like some bumpers and bezel in this case, right here to protect it. And so, and like the screen right here sticks out, so it's pretty much well protected for the screens. While the 2DS really isn't. If we look at it, I mean, if you drop it, the bottom screen sure is going to be fine, but if you drop it, it's going to hit this top screen. And if the top screen breaks, the bottom screen breaks too, because underneath the 2DS, both of these are just one screen. That was one of the steps they took to make it cheaper, was to only have one screen, so everything's only one screen. So, that was just one of the steps they took. And so, if you drop it and you break the screen, you're kind of done. And really, if you only have the back and you have the front, if the sides too. But I think what this case was for was so that you wouldn't scratch the screens or break them. So, they just made this little case, which is a nice case, honestly. I think it's quite nice. You can still push the buttons from inside the case because it's obviously soft. But honestly, I like the softer cases more than the harder ones because I feel like the harder ones will break your 3D your system over the soft ones, because the soft ones will absorb shock. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I feel. But anyways, this case honestly feels really durable. If we look on the inside, it's all gray. They made a red and a blue one because the original colors for the 3DS or the 2DS were red and blue. And then inside you have a slot for 3 game cards. 4 if you have one in the system, because obviously you can just leave your game cards in the system. But I mean, other than that, that's kind of the case. Fits the 3D or the 2DS snugly. Well, obviously, because it was made for it. But, yeah, overall, this is a quite nice case. I don't know how much it was. A friend gave it to me. So I don't actually know how much this case originally was. But, yeah, I don't know if they're still selling these or not, since the 2DS is still being sold. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it, is protect your screens and give you a little bit more, a little bit more what? I don't know. Or you can, and you know, some storage to hold your game cards. But, you know, so again, I don't know how expensive this was, if I had to guess. I want to say $10, but I think, honestly, I feel like this would be $5. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's okay. It's a good case. It'll get your job done. It'll do it well, probably. I don't know. I never tested it out really on the go. If I do bring my 2DS anywhere, this is the case I'm going to be using, because actually I needed another case so I could fit all my 3DSs in separate cases and call it good. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.